What's going on? Average Tech Guy here, and today we are back. More tech, more reviews, and you see I got a lot of controllers right here on the desk, and today we're going to be talking about what are the best controllers for your iPad Pro. Now this is the 12.9 5th generation, the one with the M1 processor in it, and I got a lot of questions about controllers, what's best, what works good, and today we're going to just answer all those questions. So let's go. All right, so to get us started, I'm going to be talking about 8-bit Do first because when iPad OS first came out, these controllers were my go-to. 8-bit Do, Nimbus controllers, things like that. Well, 8-bit Do no longer works with iOS. If you guys know of a way to get this to work, please reach out and let me know. But they will not pair to an iOS device as of right now. So we're not going to focus too much on this one. We're going to be looking at these three right here. Now, there's one more on the market that will work. It is the Nimbus Controller. I don't have one of those in my hands right now, but those controllers will work with iOS and they were dedicated to work for that device. Now, my favorite, when it comes down to your favorite, everybody is going to have their very own opinion because it's all about your level of comfort. It's about your style. So, PS4 controller, when it first came out, this was my favorite. Everything is spread out. It's nice. The grips look good. I'm a PlayStation person since PlayStation 1. So I love their controller layout and the way it fits. Now, with that being said, when the actual 5 came out, I had to have one of these. The grip on this one is even better than on the 4. Feels really nice. The analogs work with Apple Arcade. All the buttons work with Apple Arcade. And you can even set this up because of iPad OS. You can map these buttons out and make them kind of do what you want them to do now. So I love this controller. It charges through USB Type-C. That's one of the best things about it. On the PS4 controller, you still got to use that raggedy cable that I got, but pretty much USB Type-C, they're laying around everywhere. So this one is really my go-to at this point, just because functionality wise, it works really well. Feel of it is comfortable in the hands, and it charges through that USB Type-C. And it actually works really well with all the games on Apple Arcade that I play on a regular basis. So just know, PS5 controller is a really good one, but if you still got the PS4, it's also a good one too. Like I said, this is just basically depending on your level of comfort, what you like, what's in your budget, and if you have one of these at home already, you can just connect them back and forth to different devices. So it just depends on what you have at this point, but either one of these will be a really great choice. And over here, I am new to the Xbox world. Like, I've only owned one Xbox, and that was probably about 10 years ago. But this one really caught my eye. This is the new Series X controller, and it has those little grips on the back that make it a nice tactile fit in your hand. And this is probably, I played Xbox before, I played their controllers, and they are really big and bulky to me. That's how they started out, but they've now become a little more streamlined. And they actually can be mapped out as well due to iPad OS. So you can map these buttons, you can customize this controller, and they work well with Apple Arcade. All those games on Apple Arcade pretty much support some type of controller, if they're not supporting just straight up motion, but mainly these types of controllers are going to be the ones that you're going to have. Now, whether you have one of the newer models or the older models, and you notice they look almost identical, but whether you have newer or older Xbox controllers, they're both going to work. You pair them. The only thing I don't like about this one is this analog right here. I would much rather have it like my PlayStation up here and analog down here, but this is Xbox. This is what they do. This is their controller layout. And like I said, all of this is going to be a matter of opinion for the person. The comfort level, the money in your pocket, and what you like and what you grew up playing. But for me, it's going to be PlayStation, but this is also a great alternative to your gaming needs for iPad. So there we go. you're going to have to use either PlayStation controllers from PS4 on up, or you're going to have to use your Xbox controllers. And it will work with the older Xbox controllers as well as the new ones for the Series S and X. And just quick side note, 8BitDo no longer is supported by this. Like I said, if you do know anything, drop me a line below and let me know if you got these to connect. Hopefully this has been able to help someone out. Got a lot of questions. Hopefully this cleared it up. And until next time, please continue to give me that big thumbs up and please subscribe. Average Tech Guy out. Peace.